Okay, this is Deborah Weaver, and let's get back to the reverse side or the back side of the 3-thread overedge stitch. We can zoom in so that we can see what we're doing. This one up here. Let me go ahead and give myself a guide down here. Oh, it didn't stay. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and start with a nice straight line. You can see that I can see the grid in the background as well. I didn't select a line tool, so I'll have to come back and do that. Make sure that that's nice and straight before I drop it. Let's give myself a 0.75 as usual for my stitch line. I'm going to just go ahead and repeat that over. Control C, Control F to see if it's going to line up right here. Zoom in there, see if we got it straight, and it looks like we pretty much did. Okay, so we can get rid of that. Let's go ahead and start to add the other elements that we see back here, which is this one horizontal stitch. I'm going to make that a 1. I'm going to make it a little bit wider and give it some round corners. And it should be just a tad. So it looks more like what's here. I'm going to go ahead and repeat that up here. I know that when I go to do my right and left side of this brush, though, that I'm going to need to have the corners be in the same spot. So I'm going to start by just putting this right in the middle. Looks like it didn't repeat up, so if I eyedrop on what I want there, I'm going to have something extra here. Let's rid it up. Okay, so that looks like it's in the middle there. I'm going to go ahead and repeat this part here a few times. Let's group that. And you can see the smart guide right there in magenta telling us when we have it in the same position there. And I'm going to just hit Control D from there a couple of times, and it should have just repeated it. There it goes. Okay, so we know that when we go to make a brush, we don't quite need 4 repeats. Normally 3 is sufficient. Let's go ahead and put another line where we're going to start the other side of this now. So we're going to go in the middle there. We would want to be in the middle, again in the same spot here. That looks about like it's in the same position. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat that, Control C, Control F, and then move it over and again center it. You can see the center right there is the red position. And this looks centered there. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to need to repeat it again just in the middle here so that we can finish the overall look of what it should look like. You can see that I'm not following it exact. I'm doing a close approximation, just want to make it look good. Make it look like there are actually stitches here, so whether or not what in the middle here is exact, still, the brush is still going to look nice here. So here is the back side. I'm going to go ahead, get rid of my guides here and do what we normally do, which is to repeat everything up and expand the appearance. So we're expanding the appearance now. Fill. And then we're going to come in and give our box outline that would go from the front to the front. Make sure we get rid of all the fill. We want to just zoom in to make sure that we've got that box in the same position on the right and the left. And we can kind of see here that we don't, because it's here at the leading edge of this. Let's just zoom in to make sure that it is right on the edge, which it's a little bit there. That looks just right forward of it, which is about there. Okay, that looks pretty good. We're going to go ahead and drop that to the back and put it into our brushes. Make sure we're grabbing everything. Pattern bar, so we're going to select our corners. Auto between looks good. No, that one does not look good. So let's try auto center there. Looks like there's going to be probably something not so great about the brush, but let's just check it. So from here, we can go to our standard curved line. Will be the brush on the bottom. So I'm just going to go ahead and repeat this up. Put it into nothing, and then now put it into this brush. And we can see that actually it turned out okay. So we can go ahead and zoom out and make it into a smaller, like 0.7